Hey, what's happening, DC Viewers from the DC01, and welcome back to our Batman Arkham Knight walkthrough. We actually got a good amount of stuff to talk about this week. I swear, like I said this last week, it always is either we have a ton of stuff to talk about or nothing to talk about. But this is a week where we actually got a good amount of stuff to talk about, which is good, because this is one where we're kind of just going to be running around a lot. Something's constantly going to be happening, which, at least I think so. Because I think this is the next militia mission. I think I'm just gonna do that one next, where we're taking down all the mines on the road, which I believe then leads into the boss fight with Slade. So this is actually a pretty. I might be taking this back now that I say it, because this is actually depending on which one we do, is actually a pretty full side mission where there's something going on all the time, so we don't really have a ton of time to talk is the thing. So, but I think we can manage. It'll be a very full.
We have the location of an APC, sir. The militia lieutenants are ramping up protection. It won't be easy. It's a trick. You didn't see it. It was Bruce Wayne. Gotta be. You fell for it. Real Batman's laughing his ass off right now.
Sure, buddy. So this will actually be a pretty full episode, because something will always be happening and we won't really have time. There won't be a lot of dead air, basically. Alright, we gotta get to this thing before... yeah, I'm trying to reestablish visual contact.
Shout and charge him. Never fails.
No, come on. I'm right here. Come on.
We have the location of an APC, sir. The militia lieutenants are ramping
Oh, are you
up protection.
kidding me?
It won't be easy.
Do I actually have to do this, or can I just, like, find one? Like, if I just, like, find one while driving around, will it work?
I'm getting kind of tired of all this riding.
Alright, come to Papa. Come on, let me call the Batmobile. There we go. Probably should have just done this the first time. Yoink! And we're off. Never mind. Alright, get back here.
You said you were getting the smokes. That's the whole reason we raided that damn place.
There you are.
Calling off support team. Enemy vehicle in pursuit.
Aha. Hello. Whoa. Okay. Come on, camera, focus. Get out of here. Dang it. Yes, mate, coming through. Crap. Missed that turn. Hey! Get back here. See, like I was saying, I think this is the mission that then leads to the Deathstroke boss fight, if I remember correctly, or I think it's just because that's the order I did it originally, where I did this one last. I did all the other militia missions first, and then I did this one, so that might have been what triggered it. Because yeah, I think there's still like all the mine mission is separate from this, if I remember correctly. Oop. Yeah, we just drove past the mine there. Alright, one more. Oh. Two more.
That's another one of the malicious lieutenants out of the picture.
Aha. That's right. Alright. That was easy. Okay, so yeah, where are the mines? Oh, it's that one. I think that's the one I meant to do. Because then that's the one where, like, every time you go for a mine, it then, like, triggers, like, a fight with, like, a bunch of drones. And let's do that one.
I'm going after an explosive in the north of Mountainside.
The militia will fight tooth and nail to keep hold of the remainder, sir.
These are two that seem to not have,
I have begun the hack, Master Bruce. Tanks incoming, sir, with aerial drones for backup.
Alright, here we go. Wait.
Target hit a drone. Armor still intact.
Alright, bombs away.
Dragon's been taken
Ow,
out.
who hit me? Ow. Hey,
Bomb has been hit.
nope. Ah. Why do I have to, like, stay in this, like, really tiny area? Ow.
Confirmed strike on target.
Oh no. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. Maybe I should have just gone with... Nah.
Offline.
Hey.
Rattler offline.
Whoop. Ow.
Confirmed hit. Master Bruce, you leave the area, the bomb will detonate.
Alright, gotta get that. Oh, jeez. Alright, you, go away.
Target strike.
Alright, I gotta... Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done this.
Dragon offline.
Oh, I completely missed those. Ah. Whoa. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna hide here.
That man's taken out a drone. You just lost control of the drone, Sergeant.
Uh-oh.
Damn it. Assigning support.
Ah.
Dragon's been taken out.
How do I get this one guy up on the bridge? It's not letting me, like, hit him.
That man's taken out a Rattler.
Alright, one more. Oh. Through. Did I get him? Oh, no, one more. There we go. Now I got him.
Crusher
The
unit.
bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Oop.
You've safely destroyed the bomb, sir, despite the militia's determined efforts. You seem pretty attached to that car, Batman. It's a shame I have to wreck it.
I was waiting for Slade to say something. Yeah, like I was saying, there's not much to these two, so I might just do both of them back to back. Because I think I have all the locations for the bombs already given to me. Whereas this thing, I actually have to, like, wait. And I'll get, like, a location given to me sporadically, so... Let's go do this one now.
I'm sending you a location of a militia APC, sir.
So this past week was my spring break from college, and I celebrated it by going to school every day. I literally didn't have to go in at all this week, but I went in every day to work on stuff, because that's the person I am. that should kind of tell you a lot about me. The fact that it's like how'd you spend your spring break? Oh, I went down to school every day and was there for like 6 to 8 hours each day working on stuff.
This must be the entrance, but I need to secure the area first.
What are you talking about? Interest to what? Hey, get back here. Man, he's flying. How the heck is he out running the Batmobile? That one was a lot easier. He didn't even ever get back up.
The militia's down another lieutenant.
But I'm kind of glad that I did go down and work, because now I don't have like another assignment due till like the 30th. So I have like 10 days from when I'm filming this, at least. I have over a week before I have like my next assignment due. So I have like over a week to work on everything, which is really nice. It's not even that hard of an assignment. I think I'm gonna be like done with it by the end of tomorrow, and by tomorrow I mean Friday, because I'm filming this on Thursday. But yeah, so then it's like another week before my next assignment's due. So I'm like 2 weeks ahead now, which is really nice because it gives me a lot more time to work on bigger projects.
I'm heading to Bristol to disarm one of the explosives. The militia's determined not to lose anymore.
All the more reason to take them, sir.
All right, hopefully this one will have more space.
That computer connected, Master Bruce. Enemy tanks incoming, sir.
All right, now I
Enemy
want.
spotted at the Botanical Gardens.
Now I'm on the high ground. Whoa. Uh-oh. Whoop. Alright, let's get these guys who are firing the drones first. Or not the drones, but the missiles. Whoa. Aha. I got 2 of them now. I got 2 of your boys. Hello.
Rattler's been hit.
Nah. And then, in terms of actual news, this past week, Jason Momoa recently confirmed that Lobo will be showing up in the Supergirl movie, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. He did say it's only going to be for a little bit. Those were his words, so it's not like he's going to be the main villain. It'll most likely be just like either a cameo or like a post-credit scene that he shows up for. But that's still pretty cool that, you know, Lobo will be in it, because that means all the sooner we get to see Jason Momoa's Lobo. Ooh, I got that one from a long range. Ah, you're close. No.
Drone offline.
Where's this one? There you are. Get back here. Fine, you two are mine.
He's trying to overrun a drone. I'm sending support.
Too late.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Boom.
Bomb destroys, marvelous work.
Good show.
Damn machines. I'll put up all the fight, Batman, when the time comes.
I mean, there's people behind them, right? It's not just mindless drones, right? You got people controlling them.
Be careful, the Bat's got a cannon on his car. He's kicking ass.
And then the rest of the news is really more about Marvel. It's Marvel based.
An APC just got picked up via the scanners. The militia's increasing protection for its lieutenants. Be careful.
Why do you send me like the one that's like on the other end of the map? There's gotta be a closer one that you're aware of. Wait! Oh, dang it. Raw. I don't think that saves me any time. Focus camera. Oop. I got my eye on you. Ugh. Whoa. Hey. I'm away. The side swipe's so fun to do. But it... Ow. But it screws up the camera when you do it, because it goes into like that slow-mo, like, replay kind of like mode. Hey. Alright, there's the last defender. Uh-huh. Ow. Hey, get back here. We're just destroying all these, like, innocent people's cars. Man, people gotta go back to work when all this is over with.
The militia just lost one more lieutenant.
Cool. So yeah, the next thing is all the stuff with Daredevil Born Again. And Season 2.
The militia have deployed one of the devices near Grand Avenue. Time for a little bomb disposal.
The main thing that's come out with Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is basically, I forget who said it, but basically someone involved in the show, involved with the show, basically kind of gave a hint to the premise of Season 2, which was that Daredevil's going to put together a team of heroes to fight against Kingpin. And I believe like the implication was like it's mostly like street level heroes based in New York. Which, you know, when you hear street level heroes based in New York, your first immediate thought is Spider-Man. And of course, you know, there was a whole thing where it's like Sony outright stated that Spider-Man is not allowed to show up in Daredevil, at least not the TV show, because they own the rights to Spider-Man in like short form live action. So no TV show appearances for Spider-Man, which again is just stupid that
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
because it's one of those, again, it's like one of those things, and I said this a couple weeks ago when we were talking about this before, where
Destroyed. Nicely done, Master Bruce. Not bad. I can't remember the last time I saw carnage like that.
Carnage. Whereas, like, why does Sony care so much about Marvel using Spider-Man in live-action shows? It's like, they're not going to do it. It's like if you're not going to use Spider-Man for, like, anything, and someone else is showing interest in doing it, yeah, let them do it. It's like, no, you're not allowed to. It's like, why? Are you going to do it? No. So why can't we? Because we said so.
The scan has triangulated an APC. Troop numbers indicate you've taken out half the senior brass already. Time to tip the balance in your favor.
But the thing that this, you know, this, like, I guess, plot synopsis that we've gotten about Season 2 kind of is, like, people are kind of picking up on is this could be how they reintroduce the Defenders. So, like, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, which would be really cool to do. Because when's the last time we saw those guys? I mean, that was back before. I think that was back before like the original Daredevil show got canceled. Like I think that was the last time we saw him. I don't remember. It might have been more recent. But yeah, it's been a while since we've seen him. So yeah, this would be a really cool way to introduce the Defenders back in, and you know, just bring in a whole new, you know, group of heroes that you could then use for like, you could use for anything. You could use for Secret War, you could use for Doomsday, or you could just use for like some other like smaller things, like your TV shows, like Daredevil. You know, not every character has to be used in like these large-scale, you know, main storyline movies. Like they don't have to be used in the Avengers movies, but you've now got a wider cast of characters they can use to kind of fill out the universe. And yeah, it's like the thing where it's like you don't have to use them in everything, and you probably shouldn't, because yeah, what's Luke Cage and Jessica Jones gonna do in like fighting Thanos or fighting Doctor Doom? But you could use them. This is like the prime thing you could use them for: a street level show or a street level story where you're not going up against, you know, alien titans from other planets and other universes. You're just going up against like gang leaders and, you know, gangsters, that kind of thing. It's like that's exactly what they should be going up against. You don't have to relegate them to being a background player because they're so, you know, overmatched. Ow. Come on, catch up with this guy. I keep like losing the signal right as I lock on. Got him. Ooh. That's another hit. One more.
The militia just lost another lieutenant from their ranks.
Excellent, sir. I estimate less than half their number remain.
That's right. Next bomb. This is actually a pretty good strategy. We're blowing through these.
I need to disarm the explosive planted beside the Bank of Gotham Kingston branch. They won't stop me.
Who is that thing?
Oop. Yes, mate, coming through. So in addition to Spider-Man and, you know, the Defenders, another person this kind of opens up to bringing back into the MCU is Moon Knight. Because it's good, so am I.
Multiple strike. Drones offline.
Whoop. Ah. Whoop.
I've lost the drone.
Because I know Moon Knight was in the news recently. I think it's because Marvel said that they plan to bring back Moon Knight in some way or use him again, but they said it wasn't going to be in Moon Knight Season 2. He was going to get brought back for like something else. I think that's what they ended up saying. I forget exactly what got said. But yeah, they could bring him back like in this as part of Daredevil's team. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Seeing Moon Knight and like Punisher together. That'd be real fun.
Lost the diamond.
Ah.
Armor holding.
Ha. Ow.
Batman's taken out a drone.
Whoop.
Twin
Nah.
Rattler hit.
No, you don't. Nah. Nah. Alright, get rid of you. And get rid of you. Nah. Arms away.
Batman just took out a Diamondback. Drones
The
offloaded.
bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Yeah, I know.
Good work, Master Bruce. Threat removed. Keep fighting, Dark Knight. I'm learning a lot.
Okay.
I have an APC's location, sir. Less than half remain. Time to finish them off.
So speaking of, I mentioned Punisher because like how fun that'd be to see like Punisher like interact with the Defenders and Moon Knight and all that. But speaking of Punisher, John Bernthal recently said when talking about like the upcoming Punisher project he's working on, he talked about how he originally didn't want to be involved in Daredevil Born Again at all when they like originally approached him with it. Apparently he really didn't like what they were doing with Punisher, and he was like, this is not the character. It's like he just really didn't like what they were doing. He basically outright refused to be a part of it. It's like, no, it's like, unless you change this or something, I'm not doing this because this is not Punisher. So, you know, good on him for kind of putting his foot down and being like, because it's kind of like that thing with like Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool where he knows the character and he respects the character and like he's not gonna kind of just kind of let the studio do what they want with it. He's like, if we're gonna do this character, we're gonna do it right. So it's nice to see, you know, that John's taking that kind of stance with the character and really claiming Punisher as his own and being like, it's like, if you want to, like, almost kind of saying to the studio, like, if you're going to do something with Punisher, you better run it by me and kind of let me give you guys clearance to do this. Which I kind of like that stance. And you know, he's earned to have that stance because yeah, he does get the character. So yeah, if you want to listen to someone about like the direction you should take the character, listen to the guy playing him. And speaking of Spider-Man, again, I mentioned Spider-Man earlier and the possibility of him showing up in Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Is more news coming out about Spider-Man 4. I mentioned, it was either last week or 2 weeks ago, that Marvel announced that they had cast Sadie Sink, is the name? Yeah, Sadie Sink from Stranger Things to play a character on Marvel. And when they first announced that, everyone was like, oh, she's going to be Jean Grey. Like, that was like, just like everyone kind of jumped to that conclusion. Marvel never actually said who she was playing, they just said, she's going to be playing a character in Marvel, and it's going to be a substantial role. Everyone just kind of assumed it was Jean. And then Marvel said that she will be making her first appearance in Spider-Man 4. And that put everything on its head. It was like, okay, so is she Jean? Because if she's Jean, why would Jean, like, make her first appearance in Spider-Man 4? Especially when you've got an X-Men movie coming up.
The malicious forces just took another hit.
Gotta let Deathstroke talk. Huh? Got nothing to say, Slade? Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna go and detonate another bomb.
Alfred, there's an explosive located in Riker Heights.
They'll send reinforcements, sir. Good luck.
I don't need luck. So, yeah, I was like, okay, so Maybe she's not Jean Grey. Maybe she's Mary Jane.
Hat in 3, 2. Drones inbound, sir. Quite a number of them.
Alright.
Mobile spotted in
Wah. Where's the music?
Drone offline.
Cue the music. Why is no music playing?
Diamondback offline. Alpha targets hit a drone.
Whoop.
Drone's been hit.
Ah. So I was like, okay, so if she's... Because then this opened up the whole thing. It's like, okay, we just kind of assumed she was playing Jean Grey because, you know, she's a redhead. You've got an X-Men movie coming up. There's not that many redhead characters in Marvel. Not really. So yeah, it made sense to assume she'd be playing Jean Grey. But then, you know, it got announced that her character, whoever it is going to be making their debut in Spider-Man 4.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger controlled explosion.
And I was like, okay, so maybe she's Mary Jane, and maybe they really are moving away from, you know, Peter's friends from the first 3 movies.
I'm not sure what the militia will rue the loss of more, sir. That bomb, or such a large number of tanks.
My poor wheel.
Pure firepower helps, Batman, but it's no match for skill.
Good thing I got plenty of that.
We have an APC's location, sir. Just 3 more of the militia's top men to put behind bars.
And then, this past week, Marvel added to the confusion and kind of... It created even more questions when they announced that Spider-Man 4 is going to have a female villain. So then it's like, okay, so is she playing a villain now? And then if she is playing a villain, who is she playing? But then Marvel did, to their credit, Marvel did clarify that Sadie Sink is not playing the villain. Again, they still haven't said who she is playing. They just said she's going to be in this movie, but she's not the villain, and that they have already cast who will be playing the villain. And now we're just waiting for that to get announced. And hopefully when they announce, you know, who the actress is, that will also clarify who it is as well, like who the character is. But yeah, it's just like that 3-hit combo of like announcing an actress who will be playing a prevalent character, announcing what movie she's going to be in, and then announcing that one of the main characters is going to be the villain, but it's not her. So I was like, okay, so not really sure what all we kind of know. There's more things that we don't know than do know. We don't know who Sadie Sink's playing, we don't know who the villain is, and we don't know who's playing the villain. So, yeah, 3-hit combo. But, you know, as I was saying before, if they're really moving away from, like, the characters and, like, Peter's friend group from the first 3 movies, you know, not only is this a good way to introduce, you know, like an actual Mary Jane Watson, even though it's still weird that to bring in, like, a second MJ. I still don't get that if that's what they end up doing. But, you know, now they've said, okay, there's going to be a female villain. And it's not Sadie Sink, so I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it's not a redhead. Could this be Black Cat? Because if I remember correctly, the subtitle for Spider-Man 4 is still Spider-Man King in Black. I'm pretty sure that's still the title. I don't think that's been changed or, like, since. Or if it has, I missed it. I know people are still kind of just referring to it as Spider-Man 4.
Another another lieutenant gone. There can't be many left.
Now it looks like only 2 left.
I mean, just save my eyes. I'm heading back to base.
So, you know, with
The militia have deployed a device near Chinatown. They're throwing everything they have to keep the explosives operational. It won't help.
So it's like this title, if this is still the subtitle, King in Black, this could now mean multiple things. This could be a reference to Spider-Man potentially getting the symbiote suit.
Tax inbound, sir. Nothing you cannot manage.
But this could also then
Batman spotted.
be a reference to Black Cat. Either of those, or heck, both. I mean, either one would be like super interesting. Like they introduce Black Cat, or they give Tom Holland the symbiote suit. I think people would be down with whichever one they go with.
Strikes on multiple friendlies.
Because I think there was also a rumor that Daredevil was going to be a part of it.
I've lost the drone.
Spider-Man 4, I mean, and because I think there's so many like stories and like rumors coming out about like what Spider-Man 4 is going to be about, and like who's all in it, and it's gotten to the point where there's so many that I've forgotten like what was a rumor and what's actually been like confirmed or what's just like a fan theory. But I remember hearing at one point that it was going to be a street level movie. But then I also remember hearing that Daredevil was going to be in it, which, you know, first of all, yeah, we need a street level movie with Spider-Man. We haven't had that since Amazing Spider-Man 2, which is kind of crazy to think about how long that's been. But at the same time, while we want a street level movie, which seems to be the direction they're going, given that, you know, Spider-Man now for the first time doesn't have like help from anyone. Like he doesn't have Tony's technology. The Avengers don't even know who he is. I don't know if like S.H.I.E.L.D. knows who he is. So he's basically on his own now. So this seems like to be the perfect way to get him back to that street level status, whereas he's just him on his own. Did I just miss 2 in a row? Really? There we go.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Kaboom.
Bomb defused, sir. A bravura performance.
Thank you.
The Arkham Knight was wrong. It's not about brute force, not about numbers. To beat the bat, you just gotta be good enough.
That sounds like brute force to me.
Sir, I'm sending you the location of an APC. The malicious lieutenants are running scared.
Okay, so last time I played this game and did my playthrough, I think I did the bombs, like the mines on the road first. Then I did like all the, I don't know what you call it, the checkpoints, and then the towers. So I did like those together, and then I did these last. And when I did this last one, after I got this last lieutenant, it triggered the Deathstroke boss fight. So let's see if it triggers it again this time, or if we have to do all of the malicious stuff before it triggers Deathstroke. Or if it's just doing this that does it. Wah. Oop. Savage Metal. Smash 10 militia transport units off the road without using the immobilizer. Cool. Ah. Hey, get back here. Whoop. Goodbye. Ah. But yeah, like I was saying, so... Well, yes, it would be nice to see Tom Holland's Spider-Man get like a street-level movie where it's just him like on his own. Like he's like the only like hero in it, other than maybe a cameo here and there. And yeah, well, it would be cool to see Spider-Man and Daredevil team up for sure, and people have been wanting to see that for years now. I think I got 2 for 1 there. I don't think their team up should be in a Spider-Man movie, at least not this first one, because this really is like a new like starting over period for Tom Holland's Spider-Man. This is like a new like story for him, and to give him like the start that he deserves, it should just be him. I mean, this is like, I saw someone say this before, and I think I've said it since, where that first trilogy, like the Home trilogy, the whole trilogy was basically an origin story. Now he's established as your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's on his own. He's in the, you know, the circumstances that we're familiar with Spider-Man, where he's basically operating out of his apartment. He doesn't have like a job. He doesn't have help. It's just him.
Malicious lieutenants are all but wiped out.
Alright. Next mine. So let's see. 1, 3. So 6 more mines, and then 1 more.
The Polish have an explosive in Drescher. Time to defuse it.
They'll be fighting back hard to protect their home, sir.
And then 1 more chase, which I think that final chase is, unless I'm wrong, I think that final chase is with Deathstroke. It's a Deathstroke fight.
Enemy forces incoming, sir. Expect stiff resistance.
Bring it.
Batman's in Drescher. I've got him.
Hey. Get out of here. Whoop. Is there not music for these anymore? Did I mishear that? Like, I swear there was like music in like the first couple, but now they're not playing music anymore. Ow. Ah! Hey, you, go away. Whoop. Right, bombs away.
Multiple units offline.
Ow. Alright, got that one. No. Ah. Whoa.
Drone's been hit. That's a hit.
Away from me. Mosquitoes.
Offline.
Whoa. No.
Mama offline.
Ah. You. Get out of here.
Target hit. Batman's taken out a drone.
Ah. Did I say 16? Did I read that right?
Mama drone taken
There's
damage.
16 more of these guys. How many have I taken out? Uh-oh.
Armor breach on Mama drone.
Ah.
Off the drone.
Oh. Dang it. Could really use another missile barrage.
Taking fire.
Uh-oh.
Dragon's been taken out.
Thank you, Missile Barrage. Fire away.
Target destroyed.
Dang it.
Shame about the car. I would have kept it when I was finished with you.
That's not the first time he's talked about the car. He really likes the Batmobile. He's like, man, I gotta get me one of those. Alright, let's try this again.
Attack initiated, sir. Enemy forces incoming, sir. Expect stiff resistance.
Alright, I'm gonna go up here.
I'm destroying that car, then you. System breach. Alpha targets controlling a drone. Dragon down.
Hey, you, get out of here.
Alpha target flanked. Lost the Mama drone.
I gotta use the drone hack a bit more. I keep like saving it because I want the missile barrage.
I've lost one. It's hacked.
But this thing's like really useful. It also like depletes their numbers too.
Got him.
Ow. Where was that one? Where was you on that one, buddy? What did I hack you for?
Dragon offline.
Whoa.
Mama offline.
Ah,
Drone's been hit. It's still in the fight.
not for long.
Batman just took out a Diamondback.
Ah. Whoa.
Dragon's been taken out.
Ah, go away. Whoop.
Alpha targets hit a drone.
Ow.
Alpha target hit. Going for the kill.
Ah. Alright, need some more help here.
Diamondback hacked. Diamondback offline.
Alright, another drone. Did I hack one that just got blown up? What a waste of a hack.
Mama's been hit. Batman's
I
already
swear
controlled protocols.
I keep like hacking the ones like as they get blown up.
I'm flanking him. Drone's been hit.
Whoa. Hello.
Lost the Rattler. He wiped out the
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Again, you keep saying that, I know.
Control explosion successful, sir. The militia have lost their bomb. Never send a bunch of tin cans to do one assassin's job.
Speaking of which, let's go see if we can find Slade.
Only one militia APC left, sir. Sending you the location now.
Let's see if this draws him out.
I've seen a couple of pressure mines in my time, but this is way better. Oh gosh, what's he doing? What's he doing? Tailing us. Keep driving.
No, I'm ignoring you actually. Here I come to save the day.
All support teams, I'm near the orphanage. Batman's in pursuit. Send backup now.
It's so fun to do. And you know, people, and I've mentioned this before, people complain about how much of the gameplay relied on the Batmobile and how it almost became too much of a good thing where people were still excited to have the Batmobile be a part of this game, but then it dominated so much of the gameplay. It got kind of overused. But I will say, I mean, like, if this was the extent of it, like, if, like, I think it's just, like, because, like, the Riddler stuff, like, uses it so much, like, getting, like, Riddler trophies and, like, the Riddler races and all that, all use the Batmobile, and it just became such, like, a fundamental part of the game. And not even, like, a fundamental part of it, but, like, you almost, like, relied on it so much. That the game itself kind of had to be like designed around using it. Like I said, if this was like the extent of it, where it was like you were just using it for like this stuff, like taking down the militia guys, I don't think it would have been that bad because this part's fun. Like these car chases and like destroying all like the drones and the tanks. That's fun. It's when you incorporate it into like puzzles and stuff that's like, well, okay, do we really need to use the Batmobile for this?
Following me in this won't end well for you.
Ow. Got him. Wow, we're on fire.
Alfred, last APC. It's gone.
I'm picking up scattered comms. It's just as we thought. The militia are in disarray. Well done, sir. Sterling effort.
Alright, Deathstroke, what you got to say? Nothing? Really? Not even like a "this isn't over yet" Batman? Okay. Yay! Almost 3/4 of the way there.
There's an explosive deployed in Otisburg. I won't let them threaten this city.
So another just kind of film news in like trailers. We got our first look at the Mortal Kombat sequel. So we got our look at Johnny Cage and some of the other characters. And from like how it looks, from what we've seen, it looks like really good. Like, everyone looks amazing so far from what we've seen. Again, I haven't seen a lot. It's really just like stills. But again, from what we've seen, it looks really good. Speaking of something looking really good, the trailer for the Lilo and Stitch live-action remake came out, and that looks really good. Like, that looks surprisingly good, which, you know, I'm, like, not really big on these, like, live-action remakes, especially for movies that are so recent. Like, I still can't believe they're making a live-action Moana remake already. I mean, it's like, really? A movie that's not even, like, 10 years old and you're already remaking it? That's not a good sign, guys. Lilo and Stitch I'm a little bit more forgiving to because that movie is going on like what 20 years old. It's like okay, I can get behind that. And it's like that's a good enough, you know, chunk of time. But yeah, from what we've seen so far, it actually looks really good. They showed off a lot of Stitch, and he's definitely like the highlight of the trailer. Not just from how he looks, which you know, again, looks surprisingly good. Like the way like they translated Stitch's design to like CG is like really well done. He still looks cute, but still very much an alien. So that was a pretty impressive how they managed to still like get that balance.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
So yeah, that movie actually looks pretty good. And
Good done, sir, as ever. You used to be raw, Batman, all fists and fury. The man I fought didn't hide in his car.
now, isn't that hypocritical? When you know like how like the Deathstroke boss fight in this game plays out, that is like the most like hypocritical statement ever.
I'm going to disarm the malicious explosive in Kingston.
This is terribly trying on one's nerves, Master Bruce. Be careful.
I don't think I ever heard him say that line before, or if I did, he only said it once. I don't think I've heard it in like this playthrough. It's like, yeah, what a freaking hypocrite.
Connection made, sir. Master Bruce, a modest enemy force has been deployed. You're not getting away, Batman!
Hello. Ah, dang it. Alright, you. I want you. Hello. Ah.
Drone's been hit!
Wow, you guys are close.
Twin Rattler offline!
And the marketing for this movie, even though like the first trailer's just come out, which has done incredibly well by the way, the marketing that they're doing for it is actually really funny. They basically have Stitch basically like integrating himself into like posters for other like live action remakes. So there's one of him like in like a version of the poster for the live action Snow White remake where he's got the apple. Which that movie, by the way, oh, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, ah, dang it, it just didn't work. And it's one of those things where you can tell they were trying to do something with it, and it just did not work out the way they planned it to. And you know, I know going into this movie, like one of the big problems that people had from it, just going in, was the casting. Just like some weird casting decisions and like stuff about that, but then in the actual movie itself, like the cast and like the performances were like almost like the least of the problem. It was everything else that was an issue.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
But yeah, if they keep like this like Lilo and Stitch marketing, like with what they're doing, kind of having Stitch almost like force his way into like.
I won't leave them operational.
Back up! That's it! Work your way to me. You did some damage the first time we met. I'm looking forward to paying you back.
Yeah, so this is definitely that thing where we got to do everything, like on involving like the tanks and the drones before Slade comes out. Yeah, he's not coming out until we do everything here.
I'm heading to the train yard to defuse the militia explosive.
Take care, sir. They're bound to scramble drones to your location as soon as they detect you disarming the device.
As soon as they detect you disarming the device. Whee!
All right, sir. Connection established.
Alright.
As expected, sir, a small drone force has been deployed to stop you.
Oh, small drone force. Oh, crap.
Target
Nah. Hello. I try to get the high ground. I'm doing tactics. Oh, he's not getting small force. There's only like 20 of them. Only 20? I expected more. Now I'm used to like doing like taking down like 40 of these guys.
Batman's taking out a drone. Rattler down.
Whoop.
Drone's been hit.
Hello. Ah. Whoa. Missile barrage time.
Batman's taking out a Rattler.
I think I took out a few rattlers there. Yeah, man, we're really blowing through these.
Payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Again, I know. We've done like 10 of these.
2 bombs left. No one holds Gotham hostage.
Well, no one gets away with it, sir. You think you're good? I once took out 6 T-80s with an RPG, 2 shells, and a punctured lung.
Cool. I was on the verge of turning into the Joker for most of this. I'm also old.
Look, would you just shut up about it? You screamed too if you thought you saw the bat.
Alright, 2 more.
I'm going to search for the malicious explosives deployed around the
No! Dang it. Come on. We were so... Oh, crap. We got so far. We had gotten so far. I thought we had gotten them all already. I think now we gotta go bomb hunting. Alright, I don't want to shock this guy. Okay. I want to actually... There we go. Come here.
Let's talk about Riddler.
I'll tell you everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, this was something I mentioned a few episodes ago. I really gotta start going after these Riddler associates because I have like none of the locations for Riddler trophies like marked.
Don't mistake my hiding beneath the orphanage floor for cowardice, Batman. I really don't fight people who haven't proven themselves worthy.
Is this one? Nope, that's one we detonated already. Dang it. Alright, how do we... Okay, hold on. So, one more on Bleak, one more on Founders. So, where are we now? We're on Bleak. Okay, so, I guess we just drive around here for a little bit.
Remind me to get a toy shop before we leave. Told my kid I was gonna buy him a present.
And again, hopefully it just kind of pops up as I'm driving around and I don't have to like actually like notice it. Because yeah, I'm not the best at like noticing stuff. Dang it, we were so close to getting through this just without having to look for anything. Hey, another Riddler guy. Alright. No, don't run at me. Okay. Come here, you. Good thing you didn't get shocked by the Batmobile.
Riddler, talk while you still can.
I'll tell you everything I know.
It'll do.
Now run over his body. Yeah, good. Like I said, good thing you didn't get shocked by running into the Batmobile.
First Joker dies. Now the Batman's unmasked.
Okay, did I say one more on Founders? I think I did, right? Because we got everything on Miyagani. Yeah, so Founders. So let's look at Founders real quick. Again, I'm driving by all the ones we've already blown up. Again, like I said, those are... Again, I'm surprised, like, I haven't just, like, found them all just from, you know, general driving around.
Talk!
Great camera angle.
Don't make me crack your skull and look for the answers inside. Oh, talk! The right choice.
Bye bye bye.
He's coming after us! For it! Come on, get us out of here! Now listen! It's a man! Turn around! Go, go!
Whee! This looks like a place that one would be. The cemetery? Wasn't there one here? I don't even remember anymore.
I'm not getting caught like last time.
So petty, just going out of my way to crash me. Alright, so we're not even on Founders Island anymore, so... That's the thing with these, I just, like, I don't know what to look for or really even where to look. At least with, like, the firefighters, like, I started picking up that they were kept on, like, the edges of the islands. So that kind of helped. Except for that one guy who was, like, hidden underground, and I never would have found him unless I looked it up. Alright, anything? I don't even know what island I'm on anymore. I'm so, like... Miyagani, of course. I'm on the one island where we know there's nothing left. Okay, let's go here. I'm just gonna set a random waypoint. Right, come here, you. Oh, wait. Batmobile, fire! Ow.
Start talking. I'll tell you when to stop.
You want to know about Riddler? I know lots about Riddler.
Much obliged.
The other guy running in, I'll save you! Don't tell him anything! Ow. Right. Back on the hunt.
Lost Batman, unable to decide what to do? The answer is simple. Solve the riddles on the island. Or try to anyway.
Oop. Alright, let's slow it down a little bit.
That's one nasty looking clown hanging over Ace.
Don't want to just fly by this thing and miss it. Okay. And we you didn't miss anything anyways. Hey, look, we got another friend to talk to. Where you going, buddy?
You work for Riddler, so talk to me. This is all I know. It's enough.
Whoa. Sweet. Alright, so looking up more locations. Again, I hate doing this, but I really don't want to spend like 30 minutes just like wandering around. So it looks like on Guy Island, they're separated into like 4. So there's 4 of them, and they're separated into like groups of 2, generally. Did I? Dang it. So Miyagani, there's like 1 here, 1 roughly here. So there's gotta be one like in this like stretch here, unless I got them both already.
Riddler, tell me everything.
Screw you!
Let's try that again.
Okay, I'll talk.
I was actually about to say, would you like to try that again?
I've been waiting for a shot at you, Batman.
I'm sure you have been. Where are you going? I thought you wanted a shot at me. Okay, so looking at the map, I don't know. Again, this is like the worst part about this game is just trying to find stuff. Like, it should not be this difficult to do. And the thing is, surprised it's not even that difficult. It's just like you find it eventually, yeah, but when you're trying to do this all in like one go, and like you've kind of put like this arbitrary time limit on yourself, it can feel like it takes forever. Dang it. Out of the way.
Batman's got these guys.
Oh, here it is. Are you kidding me? Really?
Uploading virus now, sir.
Alright.
Sir, the enemy is aware of our incursion and has sent a sizable force to contain it.
Bring it.
Spotted in the canal.
I spent enough time looking for you idiots.
Alpha targets hit a drone.
Oh my god, I just saw that it said 45. Stay with me, boys. Don't start blowing up just yet. Wait till your buddies get here.
Rattler offline. Drone down.
Whoa, now they all show up.
Assigning support. Diamondback's hit. It won't take another strike. Lost the diamond.
Whoa, where'd you come from?
Direct hit on a Rattler. Drone offline.
Wow.
Lost a Rattler.
Hey, where you hiding from? Ow.
Batman just took out a Diamondback.
Oh, crap.
Alpha target hit. Going for the kill.
Ooh.
Twin Rattler down.
Ow. Alright, I need some help.
Diamondback down. Lost the lava drone.
Ah.
Dragon down.
Could use some help.
Drone hack detected.
You've been recruited.
Units to intercept. He just wasted a twin Rattler.
Whoa.
Twin Rattler offline.
Uh. Come back here. Ooh. Come on.
Alpha target just hit a Diamondback. Armor breached.
Come on, hit me. Hit me. Disappointed.
Drone unit
The
deployed.
bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion. One explosive device left to deal with. The militia's grip on Gotham is loosening.
I'll put up all the fight, Batman, when the time comes.
I'm sure you will. Alright. Wait, do I get the next location right away, please? No.
The militia won't hold this city hostage. I'm going to find and disarm their network of explosives.
Alright, now we gotta go to Founders Island. Dang it. Well, after much searching, I found that it's in literally the one place I should have looked first. The docks. Or not the dock, but whatever this is, the shipping yard. I could have sworn we did this one already.
Establishing the remote link now, sir. Reinforcements are imminent. Master Bruce, the militia has moved a sizable heavy armor unit towards your location. I've got him! He's by Port Adams!
I mean, yeah, this is like their headquarters.
Confirm multiple hits, over.
So yeah, this would probably be like where they're strongest.
Drone down. Target strike. Alpha offline.
So,
Enemy flanked.
come here.
Dragon's been taken out.
Man, I'm so like freaking busy just like avoiding those homing missiles that I can't do anything else. Ah,
Target hit a drone. Armor still intact.
Thread the needle.
Rattler down. Armor breach on Mama drone.
Alright, I really need some reinforcements.
He's trying to overrun a drone.
Ow.
I'm sending support. Drone's been hit. Twin Rattler hit.
Whoop.
Diamond back offline. I'm flanking him.
Alright, got that one.
Rattler's been hit.
Whoa.
I've lost the drone.
How many times do you think you said that over the course of this game?
I've lost one. It's hacked.
Hello, you.
The night said you were gutless. Rattler
The
down.
bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Alright, so I forget, does this trigger Slade immediately? Or do we kind of get to choose?
Batman. Looks like you've been busy.
This occupation's over, Slade. You're done.
You think I care about the militia? About Gotham? I'm an assassin, Batman. And I came here tonight to do one thing.
Then do it. Grand Avenue, Slade. I'll be waiting.
There we go. Confront Deathstroke at Grand Avenue. So that's what we're going to do next week. That's how we're going to open up next week's episode. We're going to do, because that one, depending how you do it, it takes a while. Because not only do you have to go up against Slade, but you go up against several other drones as well. And they're the ones that take like multiple hits before they get blown up. So we're gonna wait before we start doing that. Also, something I did not realize is that these drones that are like flying overhead with like their, I don't know what you call them, spotlights, apparently you're supposed to be taking those out separately. Because I saw that when I was looking at the maps. So is there like a thing where I'm supposed to take those things out? Or do those things go away when I take down Slade? It all happens at once. I don't know. But we've gone very long today. I honestly was not expecting to do both of those side missions in one episode. I was honestly just thinking about doing the mine part of it. So yeah, how do I... What's this about? Sabotage ammo, journal self-destruct. Oh, that's cool. Don't really need it now though. Can't even do it, so... Anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know we went a little long on this one. Sorry about that. But I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. Let me know in the comments below what your guys' thoughts are on all like the news that's been coming out recently, especially with Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Who do you think is going to show up in Season 2? Do you think they're going to pull the trigger and bring in all the Defenders? Do you think Spider-Man might make an appearance, even if just by reference? I mean, he's already been referenced in Season 1. And then again, what are your thoughts on Spider-Man 4? What do you think they're going to do with that? Who do you think Sadie Sink's going to play? Do you think she's actually going to play Jean Grey? And if so, why is Jean Grey in Spider-Man 4? Is that Wayne Manor? I just noticed that. I was looking at Batman, then I saw that thing over his shoulder, and I was like, wait a minute. That looks like, I mean, it's very, like, prominent. So yeah, if she ends up playing Jean Grey, then what are your thoughts on Jean Grey making her MCU debut in Spider-Man 4 of all things? Or if you think she's not playing Jean Grey, who do you think she is playing? And then, you know, who do you think the villain of this movie is going to be? We've narrowed it down to that's a female villain. First thing that comes to my mind is Black Cat, who, you know, is not really a villain, but, you know, maybe that's what this movie needs. Not someone who's an outright villain, but just, you know, that's totally got to be Wayne Manor. You know, maybe that's just how they introduce Black Cat. She starts out as like a common thief, kind of like what they did with Batman Returns, where they introduced Catwoman as like one of the villains, but she's more of like an untrustworthy ally who's like kind of fighting for the same thing Batman is. By the end of it, just in her own way and for her own reasons. I honestly think that's what they could do, and that would also make the subtitle King in Black make a lot more sense if, you know, they introduce Black Cat, and then they introduce like the symbiote suit, which, again, I feel like it might be a little early to introduce the symbiote suit, especially if this is supposed to be like a true reboot of the Spider-Man character, or like a new like chapter. But who knows, it might be. This might actually be the best time to do it, right before Secret Wars. But that's enough for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, make it visit the time. Stay tuned for next week, where we continue our Batman Arkham Knight walkthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed. Guy01 and Batman signing out. Bye, guys. So just for the heck of it, I actually decided to just scan that to see if that really was Wayne Manor, and yeah, $1 million home for a spoiled child. His parents are dead, but his parties are wild. And then it unlocked a Arkham story called Faithful Servant. So yes, that is definitely Wayne Manor. I'm actually kind of surprised I noticed that on my own. I mean, it is very prominently lit. It does stand out a lot, like almost unnaturally a lot. Alright, that's it.